Am I the asshole for telling my coworker that the office prank wasn't funny and refusing to participate? I, 23 male, work at a small office. We're the type to celebrate birthdays with supermarket cake and cards everybody signs. Fun times. There's this guy on our team, mid-30s M, who loves banter. He's not malicious, but he pushes things. Last week it was my birthday. I don't like big attention, but whatever. I came into my desk was completely wrapped in tinfoil. Keyboard, mouse, chair, monitor, even my water bottle. Everyone was laughing. Someone filmed my reaction. I smiled at first because I assumed it was light. Then I realized they also changed my desktop background to an old LinkedIn photo of me that I hate. Like zoomed in, slightly distorted. And then they printed it and taped it on a wall behind my desk. Oh, that's cruel. That's a little bit much. That's like borderline bullying, right? Everybody was watching me. I just stopped smiling. I said, "Can we not do this?" The banter guy said, "Oh, come on, it's your special day. Take a joke." Oh, come on, man. This is clearly not a joke. They're clearly not having fun. If everybody is laughing at the expense of somebody else's misfortune, it is not a joke. It's bullying. I said I didn't find it funny and started unwrapping everything quietly. No yelling, no swearing, just not playing along. The mood got weird fast. Later, my manager pulled me aside and said, I killed the vibe, and that it was meant to be a team bonding. And apparently they spent their lunch setting it up. Hold up. What's killing the vibe here? Isn't it killing the vibe by making one of your workers, one of your subordinates, the butt of a joke? You may have not seen it as all that harmful in the beginning, but clearly by the show of how they were reacting, you should have known immediately, like, this is not something that's playful and fun. This is clearly touching a sore subject for whatever reason, and you need to respect that. 100%. What a bad vibe. Now some people are acting awkward around me. One said I could have just laughed and moved on. Another said I made it uncomfortable by being serious. See, why are they just supposed to hide their feelings? Why are they not supposed to actually be themselves just because you're laughing? That's not fair to them. Again, it was at the expense of them, not with them. A joke and a prank needs to be with them in order for everybody to laugh along, or else they're just placating you. Here's my thing. If I had to fake cry, laughed, and pretended it was hilarious, I'd be rewarding it. And I genuinely felt embarrassed being filmed while everyone waited for a reaction. And that's another thing that's not fair. And I genuinely felt embarrassed being filmed while everybody was waiting for a reaction. I didn't insult anybody. I didn't storm out. I just didn't perform gratitude for something I didn't enjoy. Am I the asshole for refusing to play along? No. You are not the a-hole for doing your best to play along and then not being able to. You genuinely seemed to try at first. Like, you know this was probably coming for a while. You've been part of this community. Well, work community. And I don't know if it's been this intense with anybody else, but for some reason, it seems like they isolated you and picked on things that for some reason they knew that would bother you. At least that's what it seems like, because these, like, the LinkedIn profile picture, the specific one that you don't like, of all things, I don't know. That just seems a little odd. And you definitely shouldn't reward people's bullying and just play along because they feel awkward. For me, the worst thing about it is definitely the idea of being filmed. You didn't agree to be filmed. You didn't agree to be any of this. And so out of nowhere, you're just having a bunch of cameras shoved in your face on your birthday, expecting to make everybody laugh. Like some monkey, some jester. Like, that's not okay. Not the a-hole. Commenter says, not the a-hole. You are not obliged to enjoy their prank. Your manager says you killed the vibe? Maybe their prank killed your enjoyment of the birthday celebration. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. What vibe is being killed here? All of your guys' laughter or my birthday? It's my day, right? If you want to celebrate it in a way that makes me feel good. Is that crazy? Somebody just straight says, not the a-hole, and your manager is a bad manager. Yeah, instead of like taking a second to understand why you felt the way you did, they decided to like just mob culture. Like, oh, everybody feels awkward because this one person clearly felt uncomfortable being the butt of the joke and having a bunch of cameras shoved in their face. No, not the a-hole.